Charlo twins are in town to defend their title on Saturday, December 22nd at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. In the main event, we have Jermell Charlo going up against Matt Korobov. And in the co-main event, we have Jermell Charlo, who will face Tony Harrison. Then we have a special treat. We have heavyweights Dominic Brazil going up against Carlos Negron. Once again, Saturday, December 22nd at the Barclays Center, and it'll be broadcast live on Fox and Fox Deportes.
The Barclays Center, so I come in to give y'all that mark that I always do every time I come to Brooklyn. And I'm excited just to show my skills again, you know what I'm saying? This is something big for me. I got a guy coming in with the mindset of trying to dethrone me, not as well just dethrone me, but stop my show and my rodeo that I got going on. The rodeo ain't over yet. So just like the Charlo show said that the Charlo show would end, just like this guy saying that the show would end, I gotta be the one that put on for it, you know what I mean?
Saw them dope-ass Lions only gloves, man. You gonna be rocking those fight night too, or those just for training?
No, those just training. Those are like 16-ounce gloves that I've been using, so I'm comfortable with them. I'll be fighting in 10s, of course, so, and I'll be rocking, Grand World Boxing, so,
okay.
Yeah, that's what I do.
What kind of fight are you expecting from your opponent Saturday?
Say it again?
What kind of fight are you expecting from your opponent Saturday night?
Well, I know he's gonna come in there trying to, he got a lot he's dealing with, a lot of pressure on him. He's dealing with trying to maintain, his composure as well as try to be dictating, win a fight, So I've faced, to me, greater opponents in my past and at the Barclays Center. And I know Tony Harrison is a taller guy, he's a little bit rangier, but it's not something I haven't been through or seen before. I had an extensive amateur career, 31-0 as a pro, 12 years in the game. I've seen a lot, and it can't be overlooked, my experience. And so I know that for a fact, Tony Harrison, he knows what he's dealing with. He knows he's dealing with a guy with a little power, ending these guys the way I want to. So I'm not the same fighter that they thought. If they saw me fighting John Jackson, they're like, oh, John Jackson was boxing, this and that. Actually, I was getting adapted to my coach's style around that time, and I still won a world title. And so we can only go up from here.
He's a guy that can be slick when he wants to. What do you make of that aspect of him?
I'm a slick fighter myself. I like to move my head. I like to get in there and get out of there. I like to do those things. So it's like, we'll have a toe-for-toe if that's what it is. Y'all will see it's just the best man win, Boxing is a game where you win, you lose, you still be a champion, you still be a fighter. And he definitely has a champion in his heart. He just never won a championship title. So I think that, it's just my ordeal, to make this happen.
Mel, at one point in time, you were known as the more boxer Charlo. You had a string of knockouts. Is that on your mind? Do you want to still keep that knockout streak going and be the knockout like your brother?
It don't really matter. Y'all know me from punching. Y'all know me from being a boxer, a slick fighter myself. I fought larger opponents where I had to move, and I fought tough oppositions where it wasn't just a walk in the park. So not everybody's gonna go down. Not everybody gonna get laid out. If you look at a person and you say, oh, that's a fighter and that's his record, and he don't have that many knockouts, that doesn't mean he can't punch. And so what has happened is they thought of the smaller twin that I would be the smaller puncher, and that's when they failed to realize, and that's the mistakes they made. So I don't know what Tony Harrison on his mind. I'm not predicting a knockout. I'm predicting to go 12 rounds, and I work hard to go 12. Training camp was amazing. Got great work in, and I'm just excited to be here, to put on my show.
Based on what we saw from the Hurt fight and how he was stopped, do you feel you could stop him early or in the same way?
I don't even know. It could possibly be the same way. It could possibly be earlier. It could be whatever. I don't care. I want to get this fight over with. I want to win. I want to get this victory, and go have a good celebration with my boys.
You can see that he doesn't take a lot of damage, though, right? Is that apparent to you that when he's been connected on in his chin, he doesn't respond too well when it's a puncher that can punch?
He hasn't been hit by a Charlo either. Yeah, and so what he been hit by and what he been in the ring with has not even been up to my caliber. I'm the best in the world, and he's trying to face the best in the world, and he got a lot at stake. So y'all let him breathe and let him make it to fight night. We don't want him to give up before the fight over with.
Jermell, everyone makes a lot about triangle theory. This guy fought this guy, and then the other one fought him too. Is that important to you to have a better performance?
Well, see, the thing about me is it's all about muscle memory. What your muscle remembers is what's gonna come out fight night. I do certain things in training camp that creates that muscle memory for me to improve on. And so you won't see the same Charlo that start Charlo down, that couldn't get the punches off, or whatever the case was with Charlo. That's not the same fighter. If you want to go back to that fight and look at it, that's why I got an advantage right there. I'll get better even through a win.
Your return is Saturday night. What are your plans for 2019? Is your go to Unified next year?
Yeah, but Hart want to get another fight. You know, he want to take a fight, and they want me to take.
He said that to everybody.
Well, you know, he ran around town talking like he was a big guy, and Charlo ain't said this, Charlo ain't said that. I pull up on him at his fight. Of course, you know, I should have waited till after the fight to see what it is because his mind wasn't there yet. But, I mean, you run up on me and you ask me a question about my life, or you ask me a question about my future, I'm going to be able to answer it, you know, straight up. And so I know that, you know, Trout, I know that Hurt, you know, I don't know what's up. He had that guy that he was fighting that was nowhere compared to Tony Harrison. You know, and he didn't get the victory that way. I thought he would have got it a little bit earlier.
Because you can't get the fights that you want. Is moving up to 160 a consideration for you?
Not at all. I'm a 154 pounder. We make it easy. It's easy. It's a struggle to make 154. I'm going to still make it because my brother domain's at that weight. I won't go down because Earl is at that weight. Anybody else can get it in this boxing world. And I mean anybody. If I don't care what it takes and what it is, we got to cross the pond. We'll go over there. If we got to fight over here in Houston and keep fighting in Brooklyn or Vegas, wherever, we'll fight. You know, they booed us in LA, we'll go back. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. We with boxing, you know what I'm saying? And we trying to continue to entertain you guys and give y'all the best fights.
Jermell, you think something?
What are the stakes in this fight? One thing that struck me is you guys are, it's like you're co-headliners. It's Fox. There's more media. They're doing all the shoulder programming, so are the stakes bigger? And does it feel different? Or no, you just train the same way and it's a fight.
I don't change. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if Fox is on any one of the networks. I'm thankful to be fighting on Fox because they're in more homes than Showtime. I'm thankful to be in the opportunity to do this with my brother as I'm watching him in the ring train, and I'm pretty sure he just watched me. I'm sharp, he's fast, he's strong, and we're gonna be the Charlo twins. And you know, we're undefeated, so that got a lot to do with the attention, and we're twin brothers, but I've been fighting all my life, and this is not gonna stop now, you know what I'm saying? And so it don't matter who's showing, I don't care who at that arena or nothing, and my mind is set when I get tunnel vision and zone in on Tony Harrison. With everything he does, he will pay.
Jermell, you're a twin brother, so I've got to ask, positive testing, Willie Monroe, you have to have an opinion about that and a feeling about that. That's a very dangerous sport, obviously. And any guy getting a competitive edge like that could be, you know, death in some cases.
Well, I mean, you know, they should suspend him from boxing. He shouldn't be allowed to come back to this because it's not his first time. And it's ugly, you know. I had an individual write me today talking about he was a Tony sparring partner and this and that. But, you know, I try not to tune into it. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you got no choice to because this is real life. You know, this is my life that we're putting on the line and my brothers as well. So I'm glad that they was able to catch this before. Now, we do get in the ring, you know, I hope God protect us from anything like that. You know, it's not right, it's unfair. And it sucks, you know, that somebody would cheat and know that they cheat. You know, we haven't even heard anything from Tony, from this guy.
Willie.
You know, Willie coming in here and saying anything about, you know, his testing. He didn't deny it or nothing. So objectively, he knew he could.
Post recently, but
Man, I mean, we haven't seen nothing saying that he denied it. You know, on our end, it's ugly. It's bad business for the sport, and we hope that everyone that gets caught cheating, they try to pop up at our house. Obviously, we was already on the plane to another city, and what a coincidence. Me and my brother both missed a call. We both missed a knock at the door. Unfortunately, it's random. So I believe it's stupid that they would go out and say, oh, you know, these guys missed their test. Well, we didn't avoid the test, we just missed the test. There's nothing that we can do if we're not there. You know, if you want me to fly back and return the flight, you know, nothing that we can do. But however, we've been clean. I've been tested so many times. I'm still tested. It doesn't matter. We go through these tests. It's great. You know, we need the sport to be cleaned up.
Jermell, you said that you think he should be banned from boxing and not be allowed back, you said?
Yeah, banned from boxing, not allowed back, and fined. Take all his bread.
That's what they should do to clean up the sport?
Yeah, what you think?
Harder
I mean,
penalties.
I'm saying though, yeah, the penalties aren't hard. These guys getting caught cheating with testosterone and stuff like that. Take them away from this sport. They shouldn't be able to be allowed back. They should be banned for life and probably sentenced to a jail sentence or something. Make them sit in probation, do something bad. This is serious. This is life risking. You know, we don't know what can happen if you do decide to pass this test and get in there. So that's all.
I think that would help clean it up if they did that. Send them to jail.
Yeah, send their ass to jail.
I'm Kristal Hart reporting from Gleason's Gym here in Brooklyn, New York. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fights.